Hello. There's a question coming from a lot of students at multiple levels, undergrad, grad level, PhD level, as well as some from my young colleagues. They ask me, Dr. Goen, what's happening in the world? Why there are all of a sudden a lot of technological innovation and medical innovation happening, especially in the last 1 year? I mean, if you look at what's happening, we see that Russia has found a cancer vaccine, which seems to be groundbreaking because if you look at the type of diseases and how they have affected humanity in terms of non-communicable, non-infectious diseases, I think cancer would be on the top of the list, and then perhaps heart disease. So now we hear that Russia has found a vaccine for cancer. We see that some scientists have found a way to beat pancreatic cancer. The Nobel Prize winner, Professor Sanjar, has found a way to stop brain cancer. And we see a lot of interesting things happening in the medical field about new type of innovative medical treatments that has never been found before. One of the reasons for this is definitely because of AI. Artificial intelligence is making a huge headway. If you think of AI, it's not actually a separate intelligence, but we can think of it as our second brain. What AI does is like it makes the calculations and simulations happen at very fast speeds and create the analytical analysis that's required to put all the data together and make something a meaningful conclusion out of the data. Obviously, if you have, for example, let's say you're working on a new medicine that can beat some sort of a new disease, a new cancer, a new something, a biological disorder. Obviously, you need to have a lot of trials, and sometimes it takes years, if not decades. But whereas with the power of AI, now you can easily simulate what happens in these years. You can simulate how it would behave, what would be the effect of the particular medicine, drug, or vaccine on a biological component in a very accelerated pace, so that you can do maybe 10 years of trials in 10 months using AI. And more importantly, it's not about just doing the simulations, but also taking the data from the simulations and making inferences based upon that. That means taking the data and making a logical conclusion based upon the data, which usually took human scientists years, because looking at million or maybe billion points of data and trying to find or trying to make sense out of it, even with software, like there are many statistical softwares that converts and compares data. AI gives you a very fast outlook on this, which would not be possible using more manual means. So yes, there's a huge change in the world, and not only in the medical field. We see a big change in in the space technology field. A lot of new startups are coming. Space mining is becoming a big thing. In the area of energy, we see that fusion reactors are about to become a reality. There's a lot of work going on. We see a lot of new things found in physics and material science and materials engineering. We had the fifth element found, the fifth phase of matter found. So a lot of interesting and exciting new things are popping up in science and technology every day, because now we're able to do research in a much more faster and much more accelerated pace. And as you're all aware, technology only makes more technology happen. So I don't want to speak very long, because I know, especially with youngsters, the attention span is not that long, but it's very important for everyone to keep track of these developments, because the world is changing. And for people of my generation, my final word is uh, we are the last children of the generation where we had the two things on our own, and we are the first children of the new generation where miracles become a possibility every day. Thank you.